let's talk about apostrophes. Apostrophes are something that even has the most intelligent adult biting their fingernails when they send a formal email. Sort of thing we're never really necessarily sure if we've got 100% right. Two main types. First of all, apostrophes for contractions. Things like don't, can't, shouldn't. When I teach this, I send the children wild and get lots of white faces and screaming and laughter and rolling around on the floor by explaining that it's very similar to the way in which we might describe a contraction in childbirth. So when a lady has a contraction, it's her tummy, it's tightening, it's squeezing, trying to get the baby out. In the same way, we can squeeze two words together. We can contract two words to make one. So should not becomes shouldn't, do not becomes don't, and things like that. The apostrophe goes in place of the missing letter. I'm sure you all know that. The next type is possession. So it's something that belongs to someone. So we could say Hannah's necklace, Steve's microwave, my cat's food bowl, things like that. All of those would have an apostrophe S at the end to show that the item belongs to that person. You then get that super awkward person in the class who will then say things like, well, my name's James, am I meant to do it? The answer is yes. You can put apostrophe S at the end of a name ending with S, sorry. So James could still have apostrophe S on the end, just like Tim, just like Ben, just like Holly. You can do apostrophe S even on a name ending in an S. Some people, though, are more traditional and prefer to just do an apostrophe, like just James's, just with an apostrophe after it. That's fine. But it is okay now. It's not marked down. It is fine if they want to do apostrophe S. So it simplifies it, which is great. The part where possessive apostrophes become more complicated is when we have plural. Now, everyone knows that you're not meant to use an apostrophe if you're talking about more than one of something. So if I'm saying something about, the juicy apples, then apples doesn't need an apostrophe because I'm meaning more than one. The problem comes, though, when I'm trying to describe a group of people or things possessing something. So, for example, if I have 3 children, a group of girls, they're all girls, and they are sharing a bag of sweets, I might want to say the girls' sweets. Now, what I mean is the sweets that belong to all 3 girls together. If I was just talking about one girl, it's not a problem. I can just say that girl's sweets, and the girls is just an apostrophe S, and that's fine. But when it's more than one girl, it's more complicated. And this is exactly what will be asked about in the SATs in Key Stage 2, and they love to find out whether children can make this distinction. So I might say something like, go and put your PE kit in the boys' cloakroom. The boys' cloakroom is a plural possessive. So it's more than one boy, and it's their cloakroom that they own. So in that situation, the word boys or girls or whatever it is you're saying should just have an apostrophe after the S. So it would be B-O-Y-S apostrophe. No other S, not like James. So just the apostrophe at the end. Like I was saying, if it's just one boy, then it's fine to say something like the boy's cat. But if I'm talking about a group of them, then the apostrophe must come after the S. Children might get muddled on that, and it can become especially confusing when it's a word something like children, which is a plural in itself. That's then another situation, but again, it has come up in the SATs, so let me briefly explain it. If I wanted to say something like the children's football, I could say the girls' football, as in a group of girls, and that would be girls with an apostrophe at the end. But because the word children is already plural, then it's children apostrophe S, because children in itself is already plural. I wouldn't say, oh, look at those children's walking down the street. I would just say, look at those children. So it's already plural. So in that very specific situation, that one would have apostrophe S. But for the most part, if it's plural and possessive, it would just be your S followed by the apostrophe. The girls' cloakroom, the boys' toilets, things like that. Hopefully that has shed a bit of light on it, but as always, please get in touch if you want further clarification. Tweet me, find me on Instagram, comment on my videos, whatever you like, and I will do my best to get back to you. And again, as I've said before, I'd love to know what it is that you would like some help with your children. So please do let me know, and I will do my best to get back to you nice and quickly.